Mastering verbs for describing processes. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our series on advanced academic and professional vocabulary. Today, we're delving into a specific area of language function, describing processes. We'll focus on a very critical aspect of this, verbs for describing processes. These are the action words that make your descriptions clear, dynamic, and precise. Verbs are the backbone of any description. When we talk about processes, we're often describing actions, sequences, and changes. The right verbs can make your descriptions more engaging and accurate. We often use these verbs in academic writing, process documentation, and technical manuals, but they're also important in everyday communication. Let's delve into some of the key verbs you can use. Create, develop, and produce. These verbs refer to the beginning of a process, where something new is being made. Increase, expand, and grow. These verbs describe a process that involves growth or expansion. Decrease, diminish, and reduce. These verbs, on the other hand, are used when something is getting smaller or less. Change, alter, and transform. These verbs can describe processes where there is a significant shift or modification. Continue, maintain, and preserve. These verbs describe processes that stay the same over time or require a particular condition to be kept constant. End, finish, and complete. These verbs indicate the final stages of a process. Remember, every verb carries with it not just the action it describes, but also connotations that can help you be more specific in your description. The next step is to learn how to use these verbs effectively. Context is key. Let's look at some examples. When you're writing about a new project at work, you might say, "We developed a new strategy to increase our social media presence." If you're describing a manufacturing process, you might write, "The machine creates a mold, which is then filled with hot plastic to produce the final product." In academic writing, you could say, "The researcher maintains the temperature at a constant level to preserve the integrity of the samples." See how these verbs add specificity and dynamism to each sentence. That's the power of choosing the right verbs to describe processes. Now that we've explored these verbs and seen them in context, it's time for you to practice using them. This is crucial for retention and mastery. Try to write a few sentences describing various processes, either from your own field of study or work, or from everyday life. Use the verbs we've discussed today and see how they can elevate your descriptions. You can also practice with a friend or a study group, describing processes to each other and offering feedback. The more you use these verbs, the more natural they'll become. That's it for today's lesson on verbs for describing processes. I hope you found this useful and can now use these powerful verbs to better describe processes in academic and professional contexts. Keep practicing, and soon it'll become second nature. Remember, the power of your communication lies in your command of vocabulary. Keep exploring, keep learning, and see you in our next video.